Everyone, I'm Symphony Privet. Thank you for joining us here on Featured. We hope to inspire or simply make you smile with uplifting stories across the country. Now, the Boy Scouts used to be just for boys, but times have changed. Mike Bush introduces us to three sisters who didn't just earn Scouting's highest honor, they redefined what an Eagle Scout looks like.
And to the republic for which it stands.
Every so often, the next generation doesn't follow tradition, it reinvents it. For more than a quarter century, the Boy Scouts of America was exactly that, boys only. But in 2017, everything changed.
The aviation merit badge is really cool.
The organization opened its doors to girls. And in St. Louis, three sisters walked right through.
They did welding, but I did the metal work.
Meet Cedar, Macy, and Maya Fitzpatrick. 4 years ago, they were just 11 and 12 years old when family friends invited them to join a troop.
It took me a second to feel comfortable, but the activities we did matched my personality a lot, and I actually really enjoyed it.
Woo! Now she's just like, yep, I got those.
There was rappelling from tall trees, to Klondike sled racing, and of course, the camping trips.
It was more than just camping in a tent. There were activities to do, like learning knots, cooking ramen over a campfire, stuff like that.
And then the sisters set their sights on Scouting's Everest, a rank only a tiny fraction of Scouts ever achieve, Eagle Scout.
Well, it takes a lot of dedication. It does take a village. And so there are 21 merit badges they have to have. 14 of those are required.
And each Scout must complete a service project that leaves their mark on the community. Cedar designed and built a custom equipment cart for veterans in a VA hospital's kayaking rehab program. Macy built and placed 7 nesting boxes across county parks to give struggling kestrel birds a fighting chance.
The American kestrel bird is endangered, and it's just really sad for me to see if an animal is endangered.
And Maya set out to help some of nature's most misunderstood creatures at the Endangered Wolf Center.
I built a feeding box for the Endangered Wolf Center. The feeding box has like trash cans of food for the animals, care supplies that the employees can use to supply the wolves.
And their girl dad watched all 3 daughters tackle this challenge together. In the Fitzpatrick family, giving back isn't encouraged, it's expected.
If we can give back, we should give back. And speaking on their projects, and we could not have scripted this any better.
They are motivated, they're dedicated, and they were driven to finish the point.
My idea would be...
Only 4% of Scouts ever earned the rank of Eagle. Even fewer are girls.
It makes me feel proud of the work that me and my sisters did together, pushing through things, having a sense of sisterhood, and it feels pretty amazing.
3 sisters, 3 Eagle Scouts, 3 projects that made their community better.
So we went to Eureka to get the cheerleader.
In a program built on tradition, 3 St. Louis sisters just created one of their own.
That was Mike Bush reporting. Now, a couple have planted the seeds of a simple idea, and it grew a business from their backyard. Sydney Walker takes us to their farm stand that is rooted in passion and trust for their neighbors.
Connie and Terry Knaus love making good food.
Over the years, we've just had a lot of different vegetables, and we just couldn't give it away fast enough.
Terry said he was born with a green thumb and used the skill to create a garden.
He's gotten bigger and bigger over the years.
And Connie loves to cook. Having worked for Holland ISD for 20 years as a food service director, she decided to hang up the apron and do something they dreamed about.
When you've been there so long that when I first started, kids graduated, and now their kids have come and graduated. Still young enough, and I thought, well, we want to do something that's for us.
Nestled between nothing but blue skies and wide open spaces, this Holland couple grows all of the produce right in their backyard. They got to work fast, setting up the stand in under 2 weeks.
Well, my husband built this out of just some old recycled stuff we had around.
For a small stand, the options are aplenty.
I've got a few baked goods in here. I try to change that up a lot. We've got some herbal things in here, some herbal teas. some lotions, lip balms, and then we just have lots of different fruits and vegetables.
They run on an honor system and have seen customers from all over the area.
Everybody's been really good. Everybody's been really good about it, and I figure if you really need to steal some produce, then you must be really hungry. So by all means.
It's also a quicker option for Holland residents who typically have to drive to another city for the nearest grocery store.
When you're out here, it may not seem like a long drive, but if you're in the middle of cooking, you're just like, I really don't want to go that far. So at least they can come up here and grab something, or if they forgot something on their way by.
Right now, the stand is Connie's full-time job, but they hope to go bigger.
He has his way, the whole thing will be a huge garden, and just because it's just what we love doing.
In Holland, Sydney Walker.
Alrighty, let's head to Georgia now to meet a CEO who is fueled by purpose. Faria Obra tells us how the memory of his grandmother sparked a gift that is giving comfort to riders waiting on the bus.
If you want something done right,
we're only able to get one bus stop donated.
Build it yourself.
But I felt like we could do better in Macon.
Cutting through red tape and steel for a greater good.
The problem was that they can't afford the bus stops, right? $35,000 a bus stop is a tremendous amount of money for any town.
But it's a problem Eric Williams is working to solve with a promise.
I went and met with the Macon Transit Authority and said, hey, I have this crazy idea. Would you be willing to let me donate some bus stops to you? And they kind of laughed and they're like, are you joking? And I was like, no, I'm serious. I want to donate some bus stops to you. They're like, yeah, of course you can donate bus stops to us.
A mission motivated not by profit, but purpose.
So I grew up watching my grandma take the bus to and from work. If she had to go to the store, it was the bus. And in Canton, we just didn't have a lot of bus stops. If it was snowing, if it was raining, she just had to stand in the rain or the snow. And that was hard to watch.
And etched in his memory. So, in Grandma Joanne Marzano's memory, Williams spearheaded the project to bring 15 bus stop shelters and signs around Macon. As the CEO of Prince Service and Manufacturing, he says this is more than business. It's about dignity.
Do more than just sign a check. Get involved. Make a product or a service or something that actually leaves an impact on the community and those that really need it.
From raw American steel and concrete to textured black finish and blue glaze, this donation comes with no strings attached, just a whole lot of sweat and soul. Each one a symbol of shelter, yes, but also of service, community, and legacy.
I think she'd be really proud to see me make this impact in the community that I'm in now, to make sure that these men and women who are using public transit, it'd be amazing to celebrate this with my grandmother, but I think that she would be just incredibly proud of.
Proud, protectful, and he believes watching the shelters from above.
And that was Faria Obra reporting. Now, every breath is precious, and one man in Knoxville is making his count. As Sarah Oppen explains, he's running across Tennessee chasing a cure as he battles terminal lung cancer.
In through the nose, out through the mouth. It sounds simple, but for Joshua Branson, it's a process he doesn't take for granted.
I spent a lot of time out of breath. I spent a lot of time short of breath when I was first being diagnosed, first finding this thing, having a tumor on my lungs.
He was diagnosed in 2022 with ALK-positive non-small cell lung cancer, a terminal diagnosis.
To now, being out of breath because I choose to be. And so I'm thankful for every breath I get to take. I'm thankful for every step I get to take.
Successful treatments shrunk the tumor on his lungs, giving him his breath back. But now Joshua is running out of it again, this time by choice.
Feels really good right now. And we are running from Shelbyville to Knoxville, which Shelbyville is my current home. Knoxville is my forever home.
A group of 6 of Joshua's closest friends and family are racing relay style 200 miles across Tennessee. 2 of those people are his brothers, Jonathan and Jeremiah.
I don't even remember him ever officially asking or telling us we were going to be running it. It was just kind of assumed from the first conversation, I think, that we were going to be doing it.
They got voluntold that they were going to do this.
Together, they're helping prove that Joshua isn't on this journey alone.
I think it's shown him how large his community is.
Each mile raises money and awareness for ALK cancer research.
To see ALK research become a chronic disease rather than a terminal one.
Fueling hope for others fighting the same diagnosis.
Yes, this money will and could help Joshua specifically, but hopefully it could help other people with his diagnosis as well.
One step at a time.
there's always a next step, there's always a next breath, so I hope they take that away from this.
In through the nose, out through the mouth. In Knoxville, I'm Sarah Opperman.
All right, we have more for you ahead on Featured, no matter the season or weather. One man is determined to find the snow. How a passionate skier is inspiring a community to follow in his footsteps. Plus, a cyclist shattering records and expectations. We go for a ride with a world champion who is beating people half his age.
I couldn't even write this small if I wanted to.
And the secret is in the details. A bit later, how one artist is using tiny writing to leave a lasting impression. Welcome back. Becoming a legend takes time, and after skiing every single month for the last 30 years, it's fair to say that one Colorado man has reached that status. Mark Salinger shows us how his obsession created a following of people chasing snow year-round.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
People do crazy stuff sometimes.
A little apprehensive, a little keyed up, a little excited for sure.
That insanity,
Dude, I'm gonna see you, thank you.
Attracts a crowd.
Right over that little hill there. That's where we're going with me and a lot of my rowdy friends. It's amazing. This is amazing. It really is truly overwhelming.
Brian Weens is the reason all these people are up here, month after month.
I'm not the only psycho out there. There's a lot of them. This is like the Tour de France. It's a Peloton.
22 months of skiing consecutively. This is going to be 142.
This should be 360.
And my streak is 83 months.
Streaks inspired by Brian's idea 3 decades ago to ski every month in Colorado.
My wife will see now that there's a lot more than just me that are crazy. She says, I say I'm dedicated. She says I'm obsessed.
He's been skiing all year, basically my whole life, which is very impressive. 30 years, which is insane.
Brian's is 30 years today.
Brian's brother David has been there from the start.
To see this and to see the number of people, that are positively impacted by what he's doing and motivated to continue one they had or even, just to do something different, just to get out.
Other skiers found him and couldn't stay away.
I actually met him for the first time today in person. I've known him for several years on Instagram.
I tell all my buddies about him that probably don't, care to hear about summer skiing, but I can't stop talking about it. That's just me.
A gathering of some of the best streak holders in the state.
Earned turns, baby. These are earned turns.
All chasing a celebration 360 months in the making.
Good to see the little guy make some turns.
30 years, baby! Woo!
Nice. Look at those turns. He's crushing. Hot turning.
New friends, old friends, skiers, snowboarders, crazy people.
Yeah, Brian!
Nice.
Yeah, crushing it.
30 years.
Showing us how it's done.
Unreal.
We're all looking up to each other. We're all just out here skiing, having a good time.
Thank you, everybody. This is ridiculous. Dude, I love it.
Today was special. It's all about being out here with good people that have the same mindset. We just want to enjoy the snow.
This is crazy. All my friends are here. I mean, I've just never experienced anything like this in my life. I'm talking fast like I've had a few cold ones, but I haven't yet. But amazing, truly heartwarming.
The streaks are cool, whatever they happen to be. They're really fun, and they're hard to end, and it gets in your blood, and that's obviously in his blood. And I don't see this thing ending anytime soon.
360 months ago.
Yep.
Brian started this streak alone.
It's in the bag, guys.
3 decades later, he's learned a lot of people are just as crazy as him.
30 years. No one can take that away from me, ever.
That was Mark Salinger reporting. Now, he is a Texas businessman by day, but in his spare time, Andy Weathers is a rocket on 2 wheels. He is a world record-setting sprint cyclist, and Lynn Cannon dared to get on a track with him. Let's check out who won.
Let's push it. Let's carry some speed through this turn. Stay in that lane as comfortably as you can.
Riding with world champion cyclist Andy Weathers is intimidating.
What's the fastest you've ever gone on a track?
Probably about 47, 48 miles an hour.
What does that feel like?
It's exhilarating. It's fantastic.
He practices at the Alkek Velodrome in West Houston, the only cycling track in Texas. In September, he set his 5th world record, covering 500 meters in 32.365 seconds. He competes in the 55 to 59 age group, but his record is actually faster than men 20 years younger.
The time that I set was the fastest time ridden by any Masters athlete in history.
In history?
In history.
So why would I agree to race this guy?
So we're going to race, you and I.
We are.
I'm going to get a half-lap lead.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
But you're not going to hold back, right?
No.
The distance, 500 meters. I get a 166-meter head start. Seems fair. It's the real deal, starting gates and all.
Go, go, go.
Andy's start looks and sounds a lot different. I'm going fast, but not this fast. I win the race with a big head start, but Andy was closing, covering the same distance 20 seconds faster.
It's 55 seconds and 0.04.
Okay.
For a lap and a half.
55.04, and what did Andy do?
Andy did 35.03.
Well, you know, he is the world record holder. Let's just be clear about that.
For the win.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was so cool. I just tried to relax, dude.
Good.
Just tried to relax.
Wow, okay, that was Lynn Cannon reporting. Coming up next on Featured, viral one day, blocked the next. We'll tell you how a young YouTube food critic is cooking up a comeback. Plus, 57 years, health struggles, and a bond that refuses to break. How one couple proves true love only grows stronger with time. Welcome back. Social media is being used as a valuable source for exposure. And for one 12-year-old boy in Houston, Texas, success landed at his kitchen table. But just as he started to peak, he lost his account. Stephen Goin shows us how this young creator plans to bounce back better than ever.
For 12-year-old Brock Nelson at home in North Houston.
Welcome back to my channel. It is Brock from Banging with Brock.
All it took was that personality and an internet connection to find success making food reviews on YouTube.
It's just like eat dinner with me, you know what I'm saying?
It's something he's done for only about a year, but even some of his earliest videos, eating spicy ramen, or this one, reviewing a Big Mac,
y'all are the best,
have gotten a lot of views.
Yes, it blew up instantly. Like the first 10 minutes, it was 10,000 views.
And you were just replying to comments?
Yes, but there were so many. I couldn't do anymore.
His channel reaching more than 80,000 subscribers.
I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So it was a surprise.
A big surprise for Brock's parents, Christine and Harith, who monitored the account but had no idea it would grow so fast.
It can be a little nerve-wracking, but exciting at the same time because we know what he's doing is rooted in nothing but goodness.
But that momentum came to a stop a few months ago when Brock suddenly couldn't log in and the family got a notification from YouTube that the account could be disabled.
Because you violated YouTube terms and guidelines.
When we saw that we had the notification that his account was going to be shut down if we couldn't verify his age of being 13 or older.
Initially, YouTube flagged Brock's account because of his age. Later, officials couldn't verify parental supervision, even though their email was linked and they helped manage the channel.
For him to get monetized, we had to show that we were his parents and we were monitoring it. So we thought that would cover everything.
When we reached out, YouTube confirmed the account had only been hidden and ownership could be transferred to parents. However, the Nelsons say they're still waiting for that fix.
Back and forth.
And then you get instructions and the instructions wouldn't work.
But I was devastated.
But now, with Brock turning 13 in just weeks, they're planning a comeback, even if YouTube won't restore the videos or subscribers.
I was already planning ahead, so I know I had a plan to try to do another one or try to make something better.
Brock says they're prepared to launch a 2.0 channel, hoping to raise funds for new equipment to make better videos. The goal, the same as before, connecting with people, spreading joy, one bite at a time.
It's a setup for something even greater.
Coming back bigger and better. If you believe, you can achieve.
That was Stephen Goen reporting. Now don't go too far. We have more featured straight ahead, from obstacles to standing ovations. How one guitarist is defying the odds and captivating audiences worldwide. Plus, it started as a way to cope, but now it is sparking smiles. We meet a teen who is getting strangers to honk for happiness. Thank you for staying with us here on Featured. I'm Symphony Privet, and we are continuing to bring you uplifting stories across the country. A Virginia musician is fascinating crowds with his rare gift. He may not play guitar like most folks do, but as Sean Martinelli shows us, passion can turn any challenge into the perfect harmony.
There will always be something missing from this story. Something we can't find here at this Ashland, Virginia park. Not in the sway of the swing, not in the sound of the sandbox. Not in this singer's song. Something's missing.
I like challenging people. I like making people think. I like making people take a step back sometimes.
Which made us want to step back into George Dennehy's story, back to his birth in Romania.
I was born just without arms. I wasn't cared for. I was malnourished. I was neglected.
George was put up for adoption and lost.
Until I wasn't. Until I was found.
Found by a Virginia family who brought George to the U.S. But by the time he started high school,
I just felt very alone and felt very that I didn't belong anywhere and didn't belong here in this life.
Until George made a discovery. He lacked limbs. He didn't lack talent.
Everyone was learning guitar, so I thought, why not me?
The guitar, the piano, the cello. Who needs fingers when you have toes? Then George's big musical break came at a festival here in Ashland.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand.
Played one song called Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, and there was a video of me playing that ended up going viral.
And getting the attention of the band, who invited George to perform with them in Pennsylvania.
Everything's made to be broken. I just want to know why.
It was such an eye-opening moment for me to realize that maybe I can have a place in this world.
But George couldn't have realized then what would happen next.
I do things different, but different doesn't mean less.
He went from shying away from his story to sharing it at events across the country.
What are you gonna make, Sick Man?
From feeling alone to having a family of his own.
He's in Romania and he was written off, you know. He was just written off as dead, really.
Can I flower for you?
Sure.
Amanda is George's wife and mother to their 3-year-old son.
I just think just how blessed he is to have a dad like George, really. I think that's what life is all about.
Oh, how he loves us.
To be not only accepted by so many people, but to be celebrated for your differences and for your unique talent. What does that mean to you?
That has been life-changing for me. The words can't even express the gratitude that I have. Yeah.
Then sings my soul.
Something's still missing from this story, but George says he now has everything. Because you don't need every limb to touch lives. You don't need hands to be whole.
How great thou art.
That was Sean Martinelli reporting. Well, you will need a magnifying glass for this next one. A man in Minnesota writes so small, you have to get extremely close just to see it. Boyd Hubert shows us how he's turning his vision impairment into a mesmerizing talent.
At the Minnesota State Fair, it's all about big.
Look at the pig!
Biggest boar.
Face tower.
Tallest stick.
Two of you guys enjoy.
Grandest wheel.
It's crazy.
But this year at the Fine Arts Building,
So cool.
people couldn't stop focusing on Tiny.
I couldn't even write this small if I wanted to.
What could possibly be hidden in these crowd-attracting squiggles?
A lot of really good quotes.
Really?
If you can touch the moon, you will reach the stars.
Right there, just left of the shadow. See it? Written top to bottom.
That's nice. Love the life you were born to live. Yeah, that's a good one.
Which raises an often asked question.
Who made this?
The answer sits at the feet.
My name is Jeffrey Gauss.
Of this historic Minneapolis flour mill.
I'm working on a piece about freedom.
Jeffrey Gauss, put bluntly, is impaired.
I have something called high myopia.
In this world, not good.
When I don't have my glasses on, I can see colors and shapes and things, but I wouldn't be able to recognize a person, I wouldn't be able to read a sign.
But in his world,
we shall overcome.
Jeffrey's at home.
So I can see inches away without any magnification.
Remember, we are shooting this with a fully extended zoom lens.
It's amazing.
Otherwise, like these people at the State Fair,
You could look at this for hours and find something new to look at.
you too would likely need a magnifying glass to see this.
Make peace with the universe around you. How do you write so small?
There, I look over the top of my glasses to get that fine detail.
Third grade Jeffrey was once admonished by a teacher for not writing his name on a test.
She couldn't see it. It was that tiny. I just said, I think you might need glasses because I couldn't see that so clear.
With a single work taking months to complete, Jeffrey has a lot to doodle.
This was called Microdoodle Topiary.
Unaided, most of us see this.
This is called Microdoodle Calder.
But with a zoom lens,
he's right.
There's Waldo.
And I put him in that boat.
Surgery could fix Jeffrey if he needed fixing.
Everybody has a gift, I think, that God gives them, and I think if we really nurture those gifts and realize what they are, this world would be a much, much better place.
We are all God's children.
Not a bad lesson if we focus.
Anything is possible.
On just finding it.
Did somebody do that by hand?
Boyd Hubert.
A Connecticut man is sketching the soundtrack to some of your favorite rock bands. This is so cool. Jim Altman shows us how his hand-drawn posters are turning live shows into collectible works of art.
Inside this Elmwood art space, it's what's drawn that continues to draw.
I've had people come from California, I've had people come from Alaska before, I've had people come from Europe, believe it or not.
At Mastay Studios, this is the soundtrack of AJ's Trade. You see, it's the roll that creates what rocks.
This is about as old school as it gets. I physically carve sheets of linoleum with carving tools. I print one color at a time and layer my inks one on top of the other, creating the final image.
Red roses, Stella blues, and that enduring touch of gray.
I enjoy pushing my boundaries and keeping things fresh.
AJ Mastay is perhaps the poster boy for merging music and art.
This was actually primarily a watercolor painting.
Concert posters are his jam.
I'm mostly known for doing work from the guys from the Grateful Dead. So Dead and Company, Foo Fighters, Black Sabbath, Goose, Widespread Panic. I mean, the list goes on and on.
And here just once a year.
This is generally my fortress of solitude. It's just me working in here alone.
AJ offers his fans a chance to see how all of this is orchestrated.
Every year, it's almost got a Willy Wonka-esque quality to it, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. It comes back to that, me not really being open to the public and not generally letting people in here, except for this once-a-year event. It makes it special.
Working with a 6-decade-old proofing press. AJ's art is the antithesis of AI.
My stuff is blatantly handmade. I don't shy away from that.
And the bee continues to go on.
Yeah, it's a unique thing that I do here. There's not many people in the world that can say this is their full-time occupation. I'm very, very lucky to be able to make a living doing something I'm so passionate about.
In West Hartford, Connecticut, Jim Altman for Featured.
All right, let's head over to Louisiana to honor traditions that have stood the test of time. Once a year, the Coasati tribe gets together to keep their heritage alive through dancing, storytelling, and traditional crafts.
All of these crafts, songs and dances have been passed on from generation to generation as long as I can remember, and from what I've been told from my parents, my grandparents, and their past generations, it has been passed on since before written history.
A basket maker from the tribe says he's carrying on his ancestors' customs for future generations after him.
I'm one of the younger basket makers that we have. Most of them are elderly. And so it's really important to carry that on so that we don't lose it. Because once we lose it, it's gone, and it can be hard or impossible to get it back.
Records show the Coasati tribe can trace their lineage back as far as the 1500s. Oh, that's awesome. A high school in Ohio is using their core values to connect with their community. Dave Jadowski tells us how they're sending messages of hope and encouragement beyond the school's walls.
You want to get someone's attention in Northeast Ohio? Get on a billboard.
For us, it's more than a marketing technique. It really is for us to show the importance of what we're trying to do here and to share with the community and be part of the community. We've been here for 111 years.
You've probably seen them on local highways, 480, 77, and 71, or busy roads. Electronic billboards with messages like, keep going, don't give up, breathe, you got this, you're stronger than you think. The motivation coming from Holy Name High School.
One of the many messages we hope to pass on is that life is hard, but when you have these moments of faith or reflection of hope, it can get a little bit easier. You can be a little bit stronger in the face of adversity.
What made you think of a billboard?
Probably Tim Misney. It's like there's one guy that can, I don't know, single-handedly take a hold of a city or something like that. I was like, maybe if we look into some billboards, then we can make an impact visibility-wise.
You realize that was gold for me right there.
Yeah.
The pot at the end of the Green Waves rainbow has been increased enrollment. The school credits their mission of mind, body, and spirit.
And so when we say there's something about this place, you really have to get in the doors to experience that. There's a sense of love in this building that I think is very different than a lot of other schools.
Faith is essential. Faith for me provides guidance through life. It's always been there for me and helped me figure out so many things in my life.
I have grown so much as a person, the friends I've made, the experiences I've had.
We have so many shared ideas and beliefs, and we all come from different backgrounds, so we all get to share those.
That was Dave Jadowski reporting. We are taking a short break, but first up, a love that transcends language. We take you to a wedding that speaks volumes, all without saying a single word. Welcome back. As a couple in Texas marked an incredible 57 years of marriage, an unexpected hospital visit shook their union. Simone Simpson spoke to the loving duo who say that they are facing the scare together, and it has made their bond even stronger.
Words can't describe it. The Lord has just blessed us abundantly and beyond measure. I love this young man still for me.
I fell in love with her in 1967 when I first met her at a dance. To me, she was the most beautiful girl in the world.
The Noyolas married here in San Antonio 10 months later in 1968. Trinidad Romero was in the police academy and Guadalupe Sotelo was a teacher for South San Antonio ISD.
And the most thing that I really enjoyed was whenever I taught them something and they just couldn't see it, and then I taught it, and oh, Miss Noyola, I get it now, thank you. And then the kids just telling me, I love you, Miss Noyola. You know, I loved all of that. They were just great, and the hugs.
An educator for nearly 50 years, she was dedicated and awarded Teacher of the Year twice in South San Antonio ISD.
She was a hard worker already. I was a hard worker. We weren't going to quit. We were going to do our best, and we both had the same view that this was a commitment for life.
Trinidad Romero worked for SAPD for 30 years, serving as an officer and detective, amongst other responsibilities, feeling fulfilled as a public servant.
I love the adventure. I love the excitement. I was an investigator my last 8 years on crime scenes. I did about 200 homicide cases. I loved my work. I would do it again.
The couple recently shared this moment in a hospital after Trinidad had a heart attack one day before the couple celebrated their 80th birthdays.
I was just thanking the Lord for allowing me to have this moment with my husband.
With a new stint, Trinidad is now on the road to recovery.
Just like King David said in the Psalms, chapter 30, he said, "Thou hast turned my mourning into dancing," and I give the Lord all the glory and honor.
That was Simone Simpson reporting. Now, these newlyweds we're about to introduce you to don't need words to show how deeply they care. Lindsay Buckingham takes us to their ceremony in Ohio, where the love is felt and not spoken.
Inside the Akron Civic Theater, 11 couples said I do.
Congratulations, you guys.
But there was one ceremony that stood out from all the rest.
Marriage is a relationship honored by the laws and the customs of our society,
where true love is about to be spoken.
Constant faith and abiding love.
In a language not everyone can hear, yet everyone can feel.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Spezio and Angelica Harmon are about to become husband and wife, thanks to their ASL interpreter, McKenna.
Love does not rejoice in wrongdoings.
They met in Las Vegas, then love brought them home.
We've been going together for 5 years, and we came back here to be with family. And 5 years later, here we are. We decided to take the next step and get married.
They're each other's best friend.
My favorite thing about Spezio, he's really loving towards me. She's there for everything, for the emotional support, love. She gives so much effort, and she's there for me with this ring.
In front of family and dressed in their favorite color, they got married.
You may kiss your beautiful bride.
Today, this couple showed us how the most precious love speaks for itself.
You can express language in any, or express love in any language. You know, love is very important, and you know, we love in our own world.
Congratulations.
That is beautiful. That was Lindsay Buckingham reporting. Now, after that touching tale of devotion, let's meet a teen in Idaho who is a ray of sunshine. She spends her free time dressing up to brighten her neighbor's day. Maggie O'Mara shows us how an inflatable costume can spread a lot of joy and build confidence.
I'm trying to find it. Goodness gravy.
Every day after school, 13-year-old Keisha Curtis loves to put on this inflatable costume. She dresses up as
Pikachu because he is very popular. Oh, here we go. He's just very cute.
My daughter is 13. She's autistic. She likes to stand outside every day, Monday through Friday. She likes to stand out here and make people honk. She gets pictures and videos with people. This is a new thing that she has discovered that helps her as far as her stimming, helps her be able to cope with things. She likes to turn everybody's day around that may be having a bad day or a frustrating day. And she puts a smile on everybody's face and loves to make people smile.
They smile, take pictures and videos.
Keisha will tell you this is the best part of her day.
I like to brighten everyone's day, and like if they're having a bad day, like it makes them smile and they're all happy.
Oh, the reaction is just, it's amazing.
Her mom loves to watch her bring so much joy to others. She even shared a live look of Keisha in her costume on Facebook. And the reaction was just what you thought it would be. Lots of likes and comments.
When she's in her costume, she lights up like a light bulb, and it gives her thrill. It gives her excitement. She loves to just see that excitement in others. Every autistic kid is unique in their own individual way and have their own little special gifts that they do.
The best part of this story, that something so simple can bring so much joy. Keisha Curtis is a ray of sunshine in her Boise neighborhood.
With my daughter, she loves to make people happy. People can see that there is laughter, there's love, there's always that light at the end of the tunnel.
That was Maggie O'Mara reporting. Still to come on Featured, Monday Night Football is getting fancy. A hotel is now serving tea with touchdowns, while the upscale menu is scoring big with Taylor Swift fans. Welcome back. Now, Taylor Swift is not just dominating stages. She's taken over the NFL, too. Natalie Haddad takes us to a Texas hotel that is serving up Swift tea on game day.
Hello, how are you ladies doing?
After a weekend and Monday night of football, some fans are still talking about the game while others are sipping on something new.
It's been really picking up and getting really busy. A lot of people are catching on to it.
On game day at Dallas's Hotel Crescent Court, football meets fandom in a quieter, more colorful way at a themed tea time called Swift Tea. The event blends two worlds currently sharing the spotlight, Taylor Swift and football.
They were nice enough to put the game on for us.
Inside the hotel's dining room, tables are lined with shiny teapots, delicate desserts, and plenty of nods to the pop star's eras.
We have things like I Knew You Were a Truffle Egg Salad.
For some, this connection hits especially close to home. A mother and daughter who came to the event say it is the perfect mix of their interests.
You know, fandom is a good place to live, whether it's Swiftie or football. It's something that we connect on, and you know, we maybe wouldn't have seen each other today if we hadn't seen this ad come up.
They also say the event gave them a reason to slow down and make time for each other, something that's not always easy during a busy week.
We got fathers and daughters, mothers with their children, friends getting together.
Between the music, the laughter, and a few nods hidden in the menu,
everything bagel has changed. It was good. Yeah, it's a fun one.
Swift Tea offers a quiet reminder that sometimes the best moments aren't just at the stadium, they're at the tab. In Dallas, I'm Natalie Haddad.
All right, that's it for Featured. Until next time, make it a great one.